Hello, everybody, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. It is great to have you guys here. It's great to be live. Can't wait to show you guys what we have to share today. We have a lot of updates here on the Opus Clip side. We have on the Agent Opus side, we have Opus Clip stuff going on as well. But the main thing that we're here to talk about today is the release of story mode and how that can impact you if you are a content creator, an audio podcaster, or especially just somebody that hasn't really gotten into content creation yet. I think that's really the people that we really intended this tool for, or people that maybe aren't really that skilled at video editing, but really love making stuff and just having fun with it. So super exciting to show you guys story mode, introduce it to you, and explain a little bit about what we're doing with this big challenge that we're doing. We're doing a $10,000 challenge, but without further ado, how are you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing really well. I have to say that this tool, when you first showed it, it was really exciting because I think for the first time in a long time, just in terms of storytelling, it's very rare someone who loves, filmmaking and storytelling. I get this excited outside of a lot of the other Agent Opus stuff I've seen, but this I feel is very true to YouTube origins. If you've been watching YouTube for a while, you might remember those Draw My Lice back in the day, and I think this is like a natural progression of that. So I'm so excited to talk about story mode and what we have here today.
For sure. So for those of you guys who don't know what story mode is, Andrew, do you want to give everybody just a quick, what your take is on what it is from your perspective? I'm curious to hear how you would frame it.
Sure. So I would frame it as everyone has a story to tell, but not everyone has the means to tell it. So whether you have, through your life, you've had unique experiences that you've probably always wanted to either make a video or tell it, but you didn't really know how to make it visually interesting. Agent Opus story mode, I feel, is that solution. I've had so much fun with just working on it. And I think that for me, just showing this to my friends, my community, has given them surprise and delight, which is very rare from a tool, especially these days. So I just have to say that's how I see it. But I'm curious what you would say, Connor.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summary. I think the number one thing with it, it is a really good framing. I hadn't heard of it that way. We've played around with that kind of thing, but yeah, that was great. The way I view it is basically, you got you want to do something in the realm of original creation, right? You don't have the visual part figured out yet, but what you want to say, right? So this is really for people that are starting with the script, starting with audio. Right. So you either said something or you wrote something down that you're happy with, that you feel like is a really well written script, or it's something that is just a really insightful story that you told, or something like that. Right. I think it's great, like I said before as well, for audio podcasters, if you got a really good clip from your podcast of telling a story, of giving an anecdote, of explaining things. We're seeing a ton of people use it for brand marketing and that kind of thing as well, which we can get into in a sec. But really, when we boil it down, what is it? What is story mode? It takes your audio, it takes your text, and it turns it into an end-to-end, fully fledged short form piece of content that you can put on YouTube Shorts. You can put it as an Instagram reel. You can put it out on TikTok, on X, on LinkedIn, what have you, and actually get people to interact with it and have fun with it and sort of see what you made. So it really, I think, in terms of end-to-end, I need a video in the next 30 minutes that I'm actually proud of, that I can actually post, and that actually has my original thoughts and isn't just some random amalgamation of AI slop that was generated on my behalf. I think that's what we really are set out to do, and I think we've gotten pretty dang good at it in terms of the results. So without further ado, let's check out story mode a little bit. Let's see what it is and what kind of things it can create. So I'm going to pull up. You already have it open over there. Here, I'll let you share your screen. Is this my share screen?
Yep. This is mine, but I can pull up yours if you'd like.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So basically, if we go over here, down here to story mode, if you click on the story mode tab on the left there, Andrew, thank you, sir. You'll see that basically all of these down here are story mode projects that you can check out and explore. We have a ton more projects that people are creating constantly. So I'll show you a few of those in a sec, but just to get started, Andrew, why don't we show everybody how to actually use story mode. So starting from the top, like I was saying before, you can drop either, the place to start is you either drop, you can describe the video you want to make, but I guarantee you prompting it won't be great. So the best way to do it is you either have a fully fledged script that you already wrote yourself. Obviously you can use GPT to cheat or other AI tools to cheat if you want to, but I recommend always writing something yourself, or better yet, actually recording something yourself, or grabbing a recording of something that you recorded previously. To do that right there, as Andrew is showing you, Andrew, why don't you click on that and upload an audio file for us?
It says I need to pick a style, but that's easy enough.
Yep. So once you've selected your audio, now you select a style. And so style is very easy to select. As you can see there, there's a bunch of different styles. But why don't we make this harder for ourselves? Let's not use any of the defaults. So those are all default pre-selected styles. Now, in addition to that, there's an add a style button. And the really fun thing about add a style is that once you click that add a style button, can really create any kind of custom styles that you want. It's really, really fun. It's really not very difficult at all. There's a GPT prompt that I'll actually share with you guys that joined. So thank you for joining here. That I'll show you how to write better prompts. We are updating our user interface right now so that that button will be built into our tool and you can auto-generate the prompts. But for now, let's go ahead and do a custom prompt. Let me grab the generator. Do you have GPT handy, or do you want me to share screen?
If you could share your screen, I think that would work even better. People are in the comments saying a few things while we're pulling that up, and then we're switching over the screen share. We have a question, and this is, how do I participate? I already did some videos. We have that fully in the description, but maybe, Connor, we can speak to how people can participate in the giveaway.
For sure. Let's get into that real quick here. Yeah, so basically, here's the deal with the contest. Actually, let me pull that up instead. So the contest is now live on our X. We are launching it on our Instagram today. We're a little behind schedule on that. Apologies. But it's going to run through March 6th. All you have to do to participate in the challenge, it's very simple. You just have to post any story mode results that you're really happy with. Here on our X, you can either post it as a reply or you can post it on Instagram and tag us. All the only real hard requirements are, one, you have to tag us, no botting, boosting, or engagement farming of any kind. And then, but beyond that, just make something in story mode that you're proud of and post it here. You can either post it as a reply on this thread, or you can post it and just tag us and we'll repost it. Or like I said, on Instagram, you can do the same. But the contest, main rules are only Instagram or X. Whoever gets maximum engagement gets rewards. We're giving away 10 prizes of $1,000. We might increase those prizes if we get some awesome submissions. And really what we're looking for is just, what cool things can you guys make with this? How can you push the boundaries of what you can make? It's not just one video per person, but please no spamming. We will disqualify you if you are spamming hundreds of posts per day. But if you do, even one per day, that's fine. You're allowed to do that. So yeah, there's no limit on how many times you can submit and try to compete in the challenge. I think numbers in some cases, especially if you're a smaller creator, will help. But again, like, your own organic page matters less than the overall engagements you got on the repost. So again, no matter if you're small or large, you have a real chance and a real shot at winning this thing. So get in here, have some fun, make some cool story mode projects. And like I said, we really just want to see who's going to be the most creative with this thing, who's going to actually make things that are original. We're here to celebrate you guys. The reason we make these tools is for you guys to go and make awesome things with them and have fun with them. And we just really get to enjoy seeing everything that you guys make. So that's what we're really looking to do with this challenge. We want to see what you guys can make. We want to see how you guys can impact the community with the kind of content that you can make. So worldwide, it's not quite worldwide yet. We are still in the very tail stages of beta. Unfortunately, Mountain Goat Productions, we are close. We're at the tail end of this beta project right now. So yeah, I have a couple of big pieces of news on that front. First of all, we will be fully launching the product. The general launch of the product is coming up here within the next couple of weeks. When we do go live with that, everybody in around the world will get full access. It is working for the US. It is tricky to get around It's tricky to get it to work with VPNs currently, but you are welcome to give it a try if you have a good VPN. But the main thing is you will have access within a couple of weeks here. If you don't have access yet, we just are working on scaling things up a little bit to handle traffic for everybody. But yes, absolutely, you will have access soon if you are currently geo-locked. And then in addition to that, we are doing a number of giveaway posts constantly on our X and Instagram account to give you guys additional quota and credits and things like that, even once we go fully live. Other pieces of information, I know I'm dropping a lot of random stuff on you guys here. We are also launching our affiliate program then as well. So all of these things are really exciting. We got affiliate program chances to really start to partner up with us and earn. This challenge is honestly one of the key parts that's pieces of starting our partnership program. We want to see, again, we want to identify who in this community is going to be awesome Agent Opus story mode creators who can make really awesome original pages and accounts and do unique original things with them. And we want to partner up with those people. So, if you are interested in becoming an Opus Clip or Agent Opus partner, this is really an awesome opportunity to do so. I want to see what you guys can create. So all of that being said, I have one giant final announcement, but I'll save that for later in the show, guys. So stick around. That one is the most exciting one of all. But in addition to that, let's get back into the product. Why don't we, Andrew? And
let's
check
do
it out a little bit. So let me go over here and share screen. So what style should we create? What's your video about, Andrew?
My video is about the time I was asked to be a model. So I'm curious to what you're gonna come up with the style for that.
Ooh. Give me a
But while this is going, I like how you've built this. It'll be added into the product itself. I love how you put Zoolander. But I think that this goes to show that even if you are struggling on prompting, the fact that this will be in there eventually, just to kind of give a little bit of an overview of some of the stuff there. Affiliate program coming soon, more access as the weeks and months go on, and a chance for multiple people to win just by using this is quite a lot that's going on. And right now, if you're just joining us, because I see we have some people, Connor is working on the prompt to help us have a style for story mode based on an audio I uploaded. So this worked pretty quickly here. And
yeah, so I'm dropping this to everybody here in the chat. This is my custom GPT prompt that I built to share for all of you guys. Like I said, we're uploading this into the product. We haven't finished that upload yet to just change around the product so that this will be available to everybody, or a more professional version of this that our engineering team built. But basically, this is a quick GPT link that you guys can use to prompt for styles, and it'll create these styles for you. So I'm going to copy this style and send it over to Andrew. Andrew, I'll let you take it away from here.
Perfect. I see the prompt is my way. So with that, it's as easy as just dropping this in. So let's take that out, add mine in. So we're describing my custom style. And one thing I noticed is that we can give this style a name, right? So I could say Connor's, custom style, or I could say, I'll describe it a little bit more. So I saw you put Zoolander. So Zoolander-esque style might be something I do. I'm going to hit apply. And now it's got my style. It says custom here. It's got my audio and it says ready.
I think it might be because you made the name too long. So it just defaulted it to custom.
Maybe good.
Click on it. Can you edit it?
Not yet. Doesn't
we should be able to edit it. might be a bug. Maybe click it out and then make a like a one-word style so they can see that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good to know. That I didn't know that either. That
Zoolander, we'll call it that. Apply.
Oh, well, it was working for me this morning. All right, so we have our audio file in here and we have our style, and that's all you need. You don't need to give it any other instructions. You don't have to really spend a lot of time hemming and hawing and trying to figure out how you want to operate this. It's as simple as drop in your style, drop in the link, decide the aspect ratio, like Andrew was just showing you what you want to make. Let's make a wide format. I like wide format.
Done.
And let's hit go, and that's it. It's as easy as that. And then from there, you can go over to grab it, throw it over into Opus Clip to add some captions, and anything else you want to add in. We are working on adding in music as well. That will be in here very soon too. So you'll be able to add music soon enough. You'll be able to add captions, things like that. The main thing that I know for a fact that we are working on implementing for Agent Opus that I think will really make it crazy for story mode is the ability to bring in your own logo, your own product, things like that. I really think that will help amplify what story mode can do. But I think overall, yeah, that's kind of the gist of what story mode can do. I think let's have some fun looking at some projects. Why don't we?
Sure.
So this is, let me see if this is open. Oh.
We'll have that ready for when you have a project. And I also have some projects if you need some to pull up.
Let's check it out. I'm in the back end here.
Ooh. And while that is going on, I see we have some questions. We have one from James Hicks, who gets the clicks, who says, will story mode eventually be accessible from the mobile app?
It will not be available right now from the mobile app, but we are working on that. That's a good question, James. We definitely plan to launch Agent Opus as a mobile app. It is a little bit trickier to do just because of some of the video generation and stuff, but it is definitely feasible. So we're looking at it. I do know that we're working on currently making sure that our mobile app for Opus Clip is available on Android and in a couple other places as well. And after that, we're going to get to work. The mobile team is going to get to work on an Agent Opus app. I'm not sure. The main thing that I think we haven't finalized yet is if we're rolling it into the Opus Clip app or we're creating a separate app. So stay tuned on that. But anyway, without further ado, let's check out some of these projects and see what people are making. So people are making all sorts of stuff in here. I'm just looking through the back end here of all the different things that people are making. Definitely some interesting ones. I don't know. I haven't checked enough of these to play them. Andrew, you have anything to play? I can play some of these.
Sure. I have one that I can play that is about the time I saw someone faint when they saw Roberto Blake, a friend and contributor to the channel. So I don't know if you've seen this story, but
I have not. I'm excited to check it out.
So this one was based on a demo we did live. Roberto and we go live here on Saturdays. And, you know, if you want to get up to date on all the things latest Opus Clip, Agent Opus, should definitely subscribe to the channel. But I'm going to have it to where they can hear the audio, Connor, so there might be echo if we speak. So when it goes on screen, we should be good. And I will hit play.
17. I'm walking through the Anaheim Convention Center. The year is 2017. I'm walking through the Anaheim Convention Center, my VidCon badge swinging from my lanyard. This is my second VidCon, and thousands of creators and fans are packed into one massive space. I can hear excited chatter echoing off the high ceilings and see YouTube logos plastered everywhere. I step onto the escalator heading to the third floor. My phone buzzes. It's Roberto Blake confirming we're still meeting up. Roberto and I have been doing Saturday live streams together, talking YouTube strategy, and we wanted to capture some VidCon content for our audiences. The escalator delivers me to the third floor. I spot Roberto standing about 30 feet away near a row of booths. I wave. He looks up and waves back with a smile. I start walking toward Roberto, weaving between small clusters of people. I'm maybe 15 feet away now. Suddenly, to my immediate left, a woman stops dead in her tracks. Her eyes are locked on Roberto. She gasps loudly and shouts, "Oh my God, it's Roberto Blake!" And then she collapses directly onto me. I feel her weight hit my left side. I manage to catch her partially, keeping her from hitting the floor completely. I'm now crouched down, supporting this stranger who just fainted from seeing a YouTuber. "Hey, I need help here," I call out. VidCon staff appear within seconds. Someone mentions calling medical. I pull my VidCon pamphlet from my pocket and start fanning her face. "Hey, are you okay?" Her eyes flutter open. "Yes," she says weakly. Then her eyes drift to Roberto. "I can't believe that's Roberto. I've watched him for years." Medical staff checks her out. She's okay, just overwhelmed. Roberto kneels down next to her. "Can we take a photo?" she asks. "Of course," Roberto says warmly. I help her to her feet as they pose together. She's beaming. After the photo, she turns to me. "Wait, how do you know Roberto?" I explain that we do Saturday live streams together about YouTube growth. "I watch those too," she exclaims. As Roberto and I walk away, something clicks. I've known Roberto personally. We do weekly live streams together. But I just saw someone literally faint because they spotted him across a hall. This is the moment I truly understand the difference between knowing a creator personally and understanding their impact. Nearly a decade later, I still think about that woman. I think about how Roberto made someone faint just by existing in a space. People are always watching. Your content matters. Your influence has real impact on real people.
And that is the Roberto Blake fainting story.
That was a fantastic story, honestly. So that's the power of story mode. That's why we called it story mode. You got a good story. It can tell the story pretty well. It is really awesome, and it's getting better so fast. That's the big thing, guys. Just the level of improvement that the models are able to achieve in terms of like actually creating end-to-end video is insane. I know you guys, I know if you guys, especially if you guys are in the AI space, I'm sure you see a lot of the hype out there where you see all these like 10-15 second clips that look awesome, that look really, really cool. The reality of a lot of that is that's really all that these models can build are, you know, short 5-10 second clips that are consistent, right? Once you extend it longer than that, the consistency gets really hard, and you have to use a variety of different tools and editing suite and a lot of different things to be able to put all those pieces together, make it make sense, make it coherent, and actually create an end-to-end product. So, you know, when you actually see something that's like a 2-minute long video that's made by AI or a 4-minute long video that's made by AI, that actually took an incredible amount of work on the back end using any other tool than Agent Opus. So that's really what we are honed in on, is like actually getting real social media worthy results, postable results in your guys' hands and as efficiently as possible, while keeping true to your original story, your original words, and not just letting the AI go nuts and just like make random stuff up. So that's really our objective with this.
And if I may, it's very smart. Like VidCon since 2017 changed the logo, but it was able to figure out it should probably use that classic logo. Like it got the YouTube, how they even did like the banners correct. And I noticed like the chat on screen a lot of the time is pretty usable. And even down to, and I noticed that Nick noticed this, definitely not Roberto, but if you've seen Roberto at an event, that's very much Roberto Blake style clothing. And even he was impressed by that when he saw it. He's like, it may not have gotten me perfect, but it definitely got the style, right? So I think that's really interesting. I do see some questions if we could take a moment. And this one is more of a statement, but I think it's interesting. You guys seem really proud of your tool. So I just wanted to give you a moment, Connor, to talk about that. Because, I mean, you have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, well, of course we're proud of it. I mean, I think we're very excited about where all this is going, right? You know, when we set out to build Opus Clip originally, and even before that, we actually were playing one with a live stream service, as Andrew knows, called Opus Studio, which maybe one day we'll get back to. But even from our earliest, very earliest days, we've always been a company that, like, our core philosophy is we want to build practical solutions using AI that are actually going to help humans, that actually are useful for people, that are useful for creators, right? And helpful for their existing workflow. And in addition to that, we're the real audience we're trying to speak to, and we've been trying to help from the start, are people like me that are terrible at content creation, but really enjoy creating things and are creative people. And I think that's most of us out there, is we do enjoy creation on some level or another. Sure, some of us are more camera shy than others. Some of us are better storytellers than others. But like, let's let the great storytellers rise, you know, and have an era of, I think, better storytelling leads to better content. And that's really what we set out to build here. And I think we didn't quite, I wouldn't say we've nailed it 100%, but we're getting pretty close. And I think we're getting better all the time. So of course we're proud about it.
I will also add, like, you know, people have some questions. Is it free to use at the moment, or do we need a subscription to use? Maybe you can speak on that.
It is free with 3 generations per day. You can get additional generations. We actually didn't post this publicly. Again, this is secret information you get just for being here on the live stream. So thanks for joining. But as soon as you actually participate in the contest the first time on our X post specifically, it will actually DM you, I think, 10 additional credits or quota to use. And then you actually have the ability to get even more. We're giving away quota almost every day, every other day on our X, and we'll start giving it away on our IG as well. So keep an eye on those 2 platforms. Keep an eye on the dashboard, and you guys will be able to get tons of credits and be able to use it a ton if you do not feel like paying. And we will be putting up a paywall here in about 2 weeks, but that is not a hard paywall. You'll still get daily free credits even after we put that up. So I wanted to give you guys the full detail lowdown on that. All right. When will you be having landscape in the non-story mode? That is a great question. We are working on that. It's been a little bit more complicated than we anticipated, especially as the videos get longer. I think one of the reasons why we're having so much fun with story mode is because we can effectively make a video up to 4 minutes in length right now, and we're actually working on making that twice as long or even longer. So it's actually going to be sooner rather than later that we'll actually be able to create longer story modes than we will be able to create longer full Agent Opus stories. Agent Opus is a much more complicated build in terms of how it tries to bring in more relevant information and footage from the real world. As you see, the main limitation of story mode is that while it does bring in real world assets as a background, like Andrew was showing you the correct a logo for the old VidCon, it does bring those things in, but it incorporates them into one stylistic art style, right? Whereas with Agent Opus, it's much better for explainer videos and things like that, where you're trying to bring in relevant footage from across the, especially if you're talking about history or politics or something that's current events related, so news related. So that's kind of the breakdown. Next question up: will it be possible in the future to set character prompts in story mode or add references images? Yes, I mentioned this previously. That is what we are laser focused on right now. Our goal is to have that live by March 9th, which is when we will be going into GA. So keep an eye out for that. I think that will be the next big update that we will have to share with you guys. Is it free at the moment? We talked about that. Will there be a tool that live streams and edit it down for a video ready format? That take AI the great parts out of a live stream. So we have Opus Clip, obviously, that helps you cut down your live streams into a bunch of shorts, vertical clips, and we actually have a Zapier integration. If we don't have we do have an API, but it's quite expensive to access right now. If I do think that might change in the future. We'll see. But besides our API, the really exciting thing is our Zapier integration. If you do use Zapier, I think I highly recommend you check it out. One thing you can do with story mode and with Zapier is you can actually extract audio from your clip. So you can run a Zapier automation whereby you grab your audio podcast that you just recorded, you run it through Opus Clip. It gives you all the clips in the audio format, and you can extract the MP3 within Zapier, bring that over into story mode, and then just let story mode run automatically in terms of just like creating full length videos from your audio files. So that is a workflow you could build. You might need to use a combination of tools to do that, but actually I kind of want to go play with that this weekend and see if I can build it. Sounds kind of fun. But yeah, definitely a lot of interesting potential to automate a lot of this stuff. And I think the biggest thing is the quality of the content really comes back to that original piece of content, right? Like, what is the original story you're trying to tell? Like even your video, Andrew, as much as I loved some of the visuals on there, if it had been your actual voice telling the story with your Andrew inflections, the 11 Labs and those kind of tools are getting better, and our built-in voiceover is getting a lot better. Still sounds a little bit tinny, but I always, I'm always a sucker for original audio. You add original audio, you add some trending music, and I think that post will do quite well. So
agreed.
Definitely always a fan of putting in a little bit of effort where you can to make it personal.
And that video we saw, just to talk about it, like we generated that live. It took like less than 20 minutes to do, and just what it's able to do, if I were to attempt that on my own, would take hours. And I think that this gives brand new opportunities for shorts, brand new opportunities to share moments from a longer interview to get people interested. So I think from not only a technical perspective, but like a YouTube growth perspective, this opens so many opportunities to direct people to your channel that may not have heard of you before. And to Connor's point, taking the audio, maybe it's from an Opus clip you've done or just a video you've done, adding it in. We're generating one with my audio now, and seeing some of those results, it's even more powerful. So there's so many possibilities with this, and I think you guys have a really cool tool here.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. All right, let's get last couple things done here, and let's get out of here. First and foremost, Andrew, is our project ready?
It is almost ready. We're at 83%.
Oh, dang. I guess we got a lot of traffic this morning. We're moving a little slower than normal. But while we're waiting for that, I will do our final big announcement of the day, which question for the chat. Have you guys heard about this thing called Dream 2.0? Or Dance 2.0, not Dream. Sorry, why I keep saying that. Dance.
All good.
We will be releasing Dance within story mode as the default AI tool of choice, or AI model of choice next week. So whenever it does go live, if it does go live next week, where it's looking that way, but we'll see. When it does go live, we will be integrating that into story mode. So you will have access to the latest, greatest model. The new model for Dance is insane. Dance is absolutely next level in terms of this consistency, the quality of the outputs. I think you guys will be really, really impressed by how much improvement it's made. Actually, I think I can pull up a project here. I might actually need to upload it now that I think about it. We could try. Can I share screen with audio? Something that's just on my desktop?
Yes, you should be able to.
Yeah, it should be. Let's try it.
Just need to make sure you're doing your whole desktop and not just a window.
Yeah. Oh, I can share a video file?
You should be able to, but that will take you and I off screen if that's what you're looking for.
Ooh. Let's try this.
All right. I'll have it muted. Just let me know when you want it up.
All right. Ready to go.
All right. I'll unmute.
So here is an example of what we can make. Oh,
I see.
Here's an example of what we can. Here's what we can make in story mode now with Dance. Here's an example.
The Roman Empire is often remembered as a symbol of immense power, innovation, and eventual collapse. Its story, however, began not as an empire, but as a republic. For nearly 400 years, Rome was governed by elected officials, including a senate, assemblies, and consuls. By 100 BCE, Rome had expanded to dominate much of the Mediterranean world, yet its republican system struggled to manage such vast territory. This imbalance created opportunities for ambitious military leaders and politicians to pursue personal power. Among the most influential of these figures was Julius Caesar, born into a...
So as you guys can see, what we're working on still, there's still a couple of kinks to work out. Oh, let me stop sharing screen. But yeah, there's still a couple of kinks to work out in terms of the audio consistency and stuff. But you can see you've got actual background music built into it. You've got different audio lines that people can actually play into it. And the most exciting part of the whole thing end to end is the actual end result of what you get is going to be way more consistent. All the little text issues that you might see when you're using Agent Opus, almost all of those are gone now. And the outside of a couple little physics things, the just character consistency throughout is insane. Where like I said, the final thing we're working on adding in there is just the ability to put your own logo in there, to put your own branding, you put your own character, so you can have a consistent character across a bunch of videos and create a full character driven AI influencer channel if you want, or create just a fun historical character channel, or a wacky out there, VTuber type character, and just make an Instagram page for them. I think you'll have a lot of fun experimenting and exploring what you can do with it. But yeah, power to the storytellers. If you got good stories to tell, I can't wait to see what you guys can create with it. I'm having a ton of fun with it. I hope you guys do too. And yeah, go compete in the contest. It's wide open right now. Anybody can win. This is your chance right now. It just started and there's almost no submissions in yet. So now's your chance to get on it before we sort of get ahead of the crowd before we really start advertising this aggressively over the next couple weeks, and a ton of more people will be competing. So you guys are the early arrivers. Take advantage of this window when you are going to be some of the first to get ahead of this trend and start. Is the content the contest is open worldwide. Everybody in the world can compete. However, you will have some challenges accessing the tool right now if you are outside of select countries. So keep an eye out for that. But if you can get into the tool, awesome. If you're having issues getting into the tool and you want access to the tool, shoot us a DM on X and engage with our posts asking for credits, and we will follow up with you there. We can give limited people that are currently geo-locked access. It's just a little bit tricky. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate your time. Before we get out of here, Andrew, is the project ready? Let's give it a rip. Oh, you're muted. Oh.
It is ready, and I'll let it play.
Awesome.
It's going to be a little weird to hear myself, but here we go.
This is the time I was asked to be a back model. So I was in college, and I was approached by a fellow classmate. I knew her before. She's taken photography. She has done modeling stuff before, but I never thought she would ask me. So she comes up to me and says, Andrew, I've been meaning to talk to you. And I said, what about? Just genuinely curious. And she said, you have what I've been looking for, which could mean anything. I didn't know if maybe I asked for lunch money or maybe I was looking for coffee, but she says, you could be a great model. Now, this was news to me. No one to this point in my life has ever asked me to be a model. It's also important to note that I had been losing weight. So when this question arose, I was, a little stunned. And so I said, tell me more. And she said, we're looking for someone for a male.
I think we might have accidentally. There we go. That's better. I think we might have accidentally run it on pen and ink. We forgot to use our custom style. I just realized. I was like, I don't think this is the style you picked, but oh well. Well, that's the idea of it, guys. I think you guys get the gist. Have fun with it. The custom styles are really fun. I can show you guys just really quick for reference. You guys get the gist of it. This. So if I go into my story mode projects, if you see here, like this is all the same exact script that I ran in a bunch of different styles. So you can see all the different styles. There's really no limit in terms of the styles that you can create. Here I created a building one here and a ton of different styles. So you can see, right? This is like Rick and Morty style, right? This is more, I don't even know what style I used there. Claymation-esque, more paper mache-esque. I think that's more of like a Gotham style. This one's more realistic. Yeah, so there's really no limit. The only limit is your imagination in terms of what kind of style you want to try and how to prompt it. Use that GPT prompt I gave you guys. You can also use image upload for style prompting as well. I don't think it works quite as well, but it's still pretty solid. But yeah, let's have some fun with it. Go out there, compete in the contest. I want to see what you guys make. We'll be giving out additional rewards and awards to people in addition to the 10 winners. So get out there, start using it. Keep an eye out for C-Dance. It's going to be a huge drop coming up very soon here. So lots of exciting things coming. Stick around on the channel, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you, everyone.